jest his scars and never felt the wound, but soft what light through yonder window breaks. It is the east, and Juliet is the sun. Arise, fair sun, and kill the envious moon, who's already sick and pale with grief, that thou, her maid, art far more fair than she, but not her maid, since she's envious. Her vestal livery is sick but green, and none but fools do wear it. Cast it off. It is my lady, oh, it is my love, oh, that she knew she were. She speaks, and she says nothing. What of that? Her eye discourses her. I will answer it. I'm too bold, 'tis not to me she speaks. To the fairest stars in all the heaven, having some business to entreat her eyes. The twinkle in the spheres till they return. What if her eyes were there, they in her hand? The brightness of her cheek would shame those, as daylight doth the lamp. Her eyes in heaven, and through the airy region stream so bright, that birds would sing and think it were not night. See how she leans her cheek upon her hand. Oh, that I were a glove upon that hand, that I might touch that cheek.
I me.
She speaks. Oh, she speaks. Speak again, bright angel, for thou art as glorious to this night, being o'er my head, as is a winged messenger of heaven, unto the white upturned wandering eyes of mortals that fall back to gaze on him, when she bestrides the lazy puffing clouds, and sails upon the bosom of the air.
O Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo? Deny thy father, and refuse thy name. Or if thou wilt not, but be sworn, my love, and I'll no longer be a Capulet.
Shall I hear more, or shall I speak at this?
'Tis but thy name that is my enemy. Thou art thyself, though not a Montague. What's Montague? It is nor hand, nor foot, nor arm, nor face, or any other part belonging to a man. Oh, be some other name. What's in a name? That which we call a rose. By any other word would smell as sweet. So Romeo would, were not Romeo called. Retain that dear perfection with the oaths. Without that title, Romeo doff thy name, and for that name, which is no part of thee, take all myself.
I take thee at thy word. Call me but love, and I'll be new baptized. Henceforth I never will be Romeo.
What man art thou that dost be screened in night, so stumblest on my counsel?
By a name, I know not how to tell thee who I am. My name, dear saint, is hateful to thyself, because it is an enemy to thee. Had I it written, I would tear the word.
My ears have not yet drunk 100 words of thy tongue fluttering, yet I know the sound. Art thou not Romeo, and a Montague?
Neither, fair maid, if either thee dislike.
How camest thou hither? Tell me, and wherefore? The orchard walls are high and hard to climb, and the place death, considering who thou art. If any of my kinsmen find thee here,
With love's light wings do I o'erperch these walls, for stony limits cannot hold love out. And what love can do, that dares love attempt, therefore thy kinsmen are not to stop me.
if they do see thee, they will murder thee.
Alack, there lies more peril in thine eyes than 20 other swords. Look thou but sweet, and I am a proof against their enemy.
I would not for the world they saw thee here.
I have night's cloak to hide me from their eyes. And but thou love me, let me find me here. My life were better ended by their hate, than death begrued, wanting of thy love.
By whose direction foundest thou out this place?
By love that first did prompt me to inquire. He led me counsel, and I lent him eyes. I am no pilot, yet wert thou as far. As that fast shore washed with that farther sea, I should adventure for such merchandise.
Thou knowest the mask of the night is on my face, else would a maiden blush bepaint my cheek. For that which thou hast heard me speak tonight, fain would I dwell on form, fain, deny. What I spoke but farewell compliment. Dost thou love me? I know thou wilt say aye, and I will take thy word. Yet if thou swearest, thou may prove false. At lovers' perjures, they say that Jove laughs. O gentle Romeo, if thou dost love, pronounce it faithfully. Or if thou thinkest I am too quickly won, I'll frown and be perverse, and say they knew. So thou wilt woo, but else not for the world. In truth, fair Montague, I am too fond, and therefore thou mayest think my behavior light. But trust me, gentlemen, I'll prove more true than those that have more coin to be strange. I should have been more strange, I must confess. But thou wast overhearsed ere I was ware. My true love passion, therefore pardon me, and not impute this yielding to light love, which the dark night hath so discovered.
Lady, by yonder blessed moon I vow, thou test with silver all these fruit tree tops.
Oh, swear not by the moon, the inconsistent moon, that monthly changes in her circled orb, lest that thy love prove likewise variable.
What shall I swear by?
Do not swear at all, or if thou wilt, swear by thy gracious self, which is thy God of my idolatry, and I'll
dear love.
Well, do not swear. Although I joy in thee, I have no joy of this contract tonight. It is too rash, too unwise, too sudden, too like the lightning which doth cease to be ere one can say it lightens. Sweet, good night. This bud of love, by summer's ripening breath, may prove a beauteous flower when we next meet. Good night, as sweet repose and rest come to thy heart as that within my breast.
Oh, will thou leave me so unsatisfied?
What satisfaction canst thou have tonight?
The exchange of thy love's faithful vow for mine.
I gave thee mine before thou didst request it, and yet I would it if were to give it again.
Wouldst thou withdraw it? For what purpose, love?
But to be frank and give it thee again, and yet I wish for the thing I had. My bounty is as boundless as the sea. My love is deep. The more I give thee, the more I have, for both are infinite. I hear some noise within. My dear love, adieu. Anon, good nurse, sweet Montague, be true. Stay but a little, I will come again.
Oh, blessed night. I am afeard. Being a knight, all this is but a dream. Too flattering sweet to be substantial.
3 words, dear Romeo, and good night indeed. If thy bent the beloved be honorable, thy purpose marriage, send me word tomorrow, by one that I'll procure to come to thee. Where and what time thou wilt perform the rite, and all my fortunes at thy foot I'll lay, and follow thee, my lord, throughout the world. But if thou meanest not well, I do beseech thee. By and by I come to cease thy strife, and leave me to my grief. Tomorrow I will send.
So thrive my soul.
1,000 times good night.
1,000 times the worse to want thy light. Love goes toward love as schoolboys from their books, but love from love toward school with heavy books.
Hist, oh Romeo, hist! Oh, for a falconer's voice to lure this tassel gentle back again. Bondage is hoarse, and may not speak aloud, else would I tear the cave where echo lies, and make her airy tongue more hoarse than mine, with repetition of my Romeo's name.
It is my soul that calls upon my name. How silver sweet sound lovers' tongues by night, like the softest music to attending ears.
Romeo,
My niece,
what o'clock tomorrow shall I send to thee?
by the hour of 9.
I will not fail, 'tis 20 years till then. I forgot why to call thee back.
Let me stand here till thou remember it.
I shall forget to have thee still stand here, remembering how I love thy company.
And I'll still stay, to have thee still forget, forgetting any other home but this.
'Tis almost morning, I would have thee gone, and yet no farther than a wanton bird, and lets it hop little from his hand, like a poor prisoner in its twisted gyves, and with a silken thread plucks it back again, so loving, jealous of his liberty.
I would I were thy bird.
Sweet, so would I, and yet I should kill thee with so much cherishing. Good night, parting is such sweet sorrow, that I shall say good night till it be morrow.
Sleep down upon thine eyes, peace in thy breast. Would I were to sleep in peace, so sweet to rest. Hence lie to my ghostly sire's close cell, his help to crave and my dear hap to tell.